Hey guys, it's Gracie, and today I'm going to tell you about the books I read in February and the books I want to read in March. Okay, so I read six books in February, and I want to read 9 books in March, but I'm already almost done with 2, and it's March 2nd, so I think I can hit that, but I just gotta work through it. Okay, if I'm sniffling a lot, if my voice gets weird, I have a cold and it's just so don't mind me. So I'm gonna start with the books I read in February. The first book I read was The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock, which I gave 5 stars. I actually listened to this one on an audiobook. I had listened to the majority of it in January, but I actually finished it in February. It is about 4 teenagers within a few years that Alaska becomes a state that is a part of the United States. So I think it's like 1970 something. I don't know the exact date, but it follows these 4 teenagers, Dora, Ruth, Alice, and Hank, and what it's like for them living in Alaska and in the 70s and how they get through just being teenagers. It deals with so many different things, and I've talked about it before, I think. I don't know a video, but anyways, I give it 5 stars. It was absolutely amazing. The audiobook is really good. I highly recommend reading it. Like, please read it. It was so good. The second book I read in February was Orphan Monster Spy by Matt Killeen. This is an arc that basically it's about a girl who looks like the typical German girl and has the Aryan qualities of blonde-haired and blue-eyed, but she's Jewish, so she is able to infiltrate a school for Nazi generals' daughters and try to find information that way. I gave it 3.5 stars because it was good and I liked it, but for me it didn't like hit great or amazing. I do really like it, and it comes out this month sometime. I'm not exactly sure the date, but definitely check it out if this interests you. The third book I read in February was a reread for me, and that was Everyone's an Alien If You're an Alien Too by Jomny Sun. If you haven't heard me talk about this book, you're probably new to my channel, which if you are, welcome. My name is Gracie, and this book is one of my favorite books. I'm not going to say a lot about it except that I gave it 5 stars. It deserves like more than 5 out of 5 stars. It's a graphic novel about an alien that goes to Earth to learn about humans. And that's all I'm going to say. It is super meaningful. I think the video is the best books of 2017. Is the video that you would want to watch to hear about this book. The fourth book I read was A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, which I also gave 5 stars. If you don't know, it is the second book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. It is so good. I thought the first one was good, but like the second one blew that one out of the water, so that one also deserves more than 5 out of 5 stars. And I just love it. If you don't know, Court of Thorns and Roses is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but as it goes into the next books, it kind of like veers away from that, and I really loved how everything went down in that book. It made me cry. The fifth book I read in February was None of the Above by I.W. Gregorio. I gave this book 3 stars, and I read this book in February because the Books and Writing Amino book club, the theme was LGBTQ plus books, and this book features an intersex main character, and if you don't know, in LGBTQIAP plus, the I actually stands for intersex. So this was a very interesting book. It's about a girl. Her name is, I don't even remember. Her name is Kristen, and when she is in high school, I think she's a junior or a senior, I can't remember, she finds out that she's intersex, and she has to deal with not only learning that, but with her whole school finding out. It was good, but it wasn't my favorite, so I gave it 3 stars. The 6th and final book I read in February was City of Ashes, another reread for me. This book I gave 3 stars because although I like it, it just didn't, it was super slow at the beginning. I was so bored. It took me forever to read. And then even when it started getting interesting towards the end, I still wasn't very like attached to the book or like really wanting to go forward. So I definitely think City of Bones is better than City of Ashes. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Those are all the books I read in February. Now to the books I want to read in March, which is 9 books, which I don't think I've ever done before, so this could be a problem. Also, I'm very warm. So I'm currently reading Girl in the Blue Coat. This is a library book that I got from my school library. We're doing a bonding over books event thing. I don't know. You check out 2 of the same book, and then you read it with a family member. And so I'm reading this, and my mom is reading another copy of it. And I am like 190 something pages in, and I really like it so far. It's about this girl in Nazi-controlled Amsterdam, and she works in the black market, getting things from people and then selling them for high prices to others because there's like such a low supply of pretty much everything. One of the people that she sells to was hiding a Jewish 15-year-old girl in her pantry, and when she came back from the neighbor's house one day, that girl was missing. So she kind of hires Hanukkah is her name, to find her, and that's the girl in the blue coat. So it is really good. I think I'm gonna end up giving it like 4.25 stars. I wouldn't say it's like a 5-star amazing book, but I do really like it. And if you're looking for some World War II historical fiction that's a little bit different, I would definitely recommend this book. The other book I'm reading right now is an ebook, and that is Meet Cute. It's an anthology about a bunch of different like people meeting for the first time, like in romantic ways, and it is absolutely so good. It's so cute. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, they all meet and it's just like whatever, and it was gonna be generic every time, but all of them are so unique. Some of them have kind of like a fantasy, magical realism type thing. There's some Marvel references. There are lesbian couples, couples with a transgender person, mixed races, overweight representation. I can't even tell you how much there is, and all the authors did an amazing job. When I started a couple of them, I was like, oh, this is a little boring, but by the end of every short story, I'm like, like literally not okay. I want to cry because it's over and because like things just happen so beautifully. The third and fourth book I want to read are A Study in Charlotte and The Last of August by Brittany Cavallaro. The reason I want to read these is because on March 22nd, not only am I going to be meeting Brittany Cavallaro, but also Tahira Mafi. So, the Restore Me tour, Tahira Mafi is going to a bunch of different bookstores, and she's going to a bookstore in Minneapolis, which is sort of close to me. I can drive there. It's far, but we can drive there, so it's not horribly far. Brittany Cavallaro is going to be there, so I need to read some of their books that I haven't read. So I haven't read any Brittany Cavallaro books since she has A Study in Charlotte and The Last of August, which are, I believe, Sherlock Holmes retellings, but like with the girl main character, which I'm very excited for because although I'm not like a giant fan of Sherlock Holmes, and I don't really know what it's about. Like, I know what it's about kind of because like I feel like everyone kind of knows what it's about, but also I don't know what it's about, if that makes sense. So I'm just excited to like see that. I kind of like the gender switching thing. Sometimes it's a little like it doesn't work in a good way, but I am very excited. I think it could be very amazing. And there are 3 Tahira Mafi books that I need to read, which will be Furthermore, which I own, I got for Christmas. This is a middle grade novel of hers. I've read the synopsis, I don't remember what it's about, and I kind of wanted to go into it not knowing what it's about. And then I believe Witchwood is the sequel to this, but I don't know if it's actually the sequel, if they're unrelated. But I'm going to read Furthermore, Witchwood, and then Restore Me comes out on March 6th, so I'm going to be reading Restore Me for sure. So that gets me to 7 books, and I still have 2 more that I want to read. The last 2 are kind of lower on the priority. Definitely need to read the rest since I'm already started with 2, and then these ones I like need to read. But the other two are, there's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins and City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I want to read There's Someone Inside Your House because the theme for March for the Books in Writing Amino Book Club is psychological thriller / horror. And so I've been really wanting to read There's Someone Inside Your House. Usually I'm not a big like horror person, but I feel like it's going to be that like cliche sort of greatness that I kind of just need to like calm myself down from all the amazing books that I'm going to be reading this month. So that's that one, and I don't know what to feel about that one. I have it on hold, so hopefully I can get it soon. But yeah, and then City of Glass. I'm a little behind with the Shadowhunters read-along. This book is supposed to be finished by March 17th, I believe, but I don't know if I'll finish it by then. And if I don't, I'm not gonna like be too sad or anything because if I fall behind, I can always catch up in the summer a lot, and I definitely am going to reread this series and then read the other series that I haven't read of Cassandra Clare's this year. It just might not be as fast as the read-along goes, if that makes sense. So it's Emma Books read-along, Shadowhunters read-along, in case I didn't make that clear, sorry. So yeah, those are the 9 books I want to read. The 6 books I did read, so that was semi-ridiculous, but I'm very excited, so that's all I have to say. And goodbye!